There are the answers to your homework and at least one way of doing them. Take a look at those. See if you have any questions. And then I'm going to give you a couple warm-up problems. Good morning. How are you?
I forgot my homework at 32. I'm a bad kid. Okay.
Fail.
Oh.
What? What did you say?
How did you produce 132? I tried everything. Oh.
I divided by, let's see, 12 times whatever that would be.
You divide both by 11.
Yeah, divided them by 11.
Yeah, that's 11 times 12.
11 times 12 is 132.
Well, I thought you couldn't reduce it, so I
had to stay up all night finishing a history project and turn it in.
How'd that work out for you?
I got 6.
And it ended up being identical because I was professional for 4 hours.
So that second fraction can reduce, though.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because it should reduce down to 2/5.
For number 3, it was I gave up reducing 132 and I just did my dad's did 8 times 132 and 55 and then the answer I got 6.
Girls.
And as an answer I got 6.
6 and something horrific.
6 and 146 over 164.
That's the same thing he got. That second fraction will reduce some then. But that's okay. I tried to give you a clue with 55 that it would be 11.
I got the right answer. I just didn't.
That's fine. Any other questions on these homework problems? I am recording my sound this time. Yes, good. What do you say? What? Was ist das? I'm not hearing any other questions. So are we good?
Can I just write the answer down?
Sure, you should later you should check it and make sure you can get the same answer.
I just
Good. All right. Got a couple warm-ups for you. Ready, go.
What is the one?
Okay. I'm gonna pop it up there. You can check what you've done so far. Okay. Check what you've done so far. See if you're on the right track. I can zoom in to number 2. Make it easier to see the.
But on number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you dividing 45 in?
75 by 15. But you can do like you were doing, where you divide by 5 first and then 3. That would also work. That would absolutely work.
Then I just wasn't. What about number 2?
What'd you say, ma'am?
What was the answer?
48 245ths. So a bit ugly, but correct. 9 45ths. What did you reduce by up here? Like what all did you reduce by? Okay, we'll go back and check and see. I sure can.
64 Did you just like?
You got what now?
I don't know.
64ths? What'd you say?
I got it. 64 and 164.
64. Oh, I don't want that. 64 over 164. Is that what you said? Okay, so that's going to reduce some more. So check it and see if that gets you there. Because these are both even, so you can at least divide those by 2. So try that. Because remember, if you get to the end and
I think I just.
you may have missed something.
No, I did like all of that. I just didn't reduce it. I got all of that.
You got all the way to 16 and 1 and 41 and 1?
No. The I had just left at 32 and 41, not 16. So that's.
So you probably had, and this was a 2. Is that right?
No, it was a 2 and a 4 and a 16 fourth.
Gotcha.
I'm making it 1 and 2. I'm making it 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, because 16 times 4 is 64. So it sounds like you just didn't reduce all the way. Yeah. But you can still, if you get to the end and realize that can still reduce, you can still reduce at the end as well. And it still will be easier if you didn't do any pre-reducing. Because you're still dealing with smaller numbers.
I never finished.
That's fine. Did you start it?
Yeah.
Okay, so check what you did do.
Well, I only got to the part where you cross out the line.
Okay, so what'd you reduce by? 3? Okay, so you got 41 and 32.
No, because I never had time.
Gotcha. But you wouldn't.
So can I just write down a little bit?
You can if you want to use this as another example that we're gonna do. We're gonna do division ones, and if you remember, division ones just turn into multiplication ones. So you'll get more practice on it as we continue as well.
Well, remember to instead of 18, 2 divided by 26 is 8.
2 divided by 26 is 13. Well, it's 13.
Well, I checked division.
Well, let's do it together real quick. Into 26. 2 goes into 2 how many times? Once. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down the 6. 2 goes into 6 how many times? I think what you did is you accidentally got a 1 here somehow. Because 2 goes into 16 8 times. So that's probably what happened. Oftentimes when sometimes the problem with checking your work by doing it again is you make the same mistake and you don't catch it. That's not you specifically, but just people, even me, because your brain was already thinking that way.
What? You make mistakes too? Sure. Oh.
All the time. Lots and lots of them.
But can you reduce one number and reduce 16 and 2?
That's exactly what I did. I actually did 32 because I got 32 right here, and then I reduced 32 and 2 by 2. And that's how I got the 16 and the 1. Yep. As long as it's a top and a bottom. It can be diagonal or it can be up and down. Either one works. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do division. That's okay. You can finish it soon. Let me save this, what I have, and then erase it. We are doing some division ones, which turn into multiplication ones. So, yes, we are doing one more. 20214. Multiplying fractions with key and warm up. Lapo. Hello, Machine. All right. Okay. Okay. Dividing fractions. Okay. Let's jump straight into examples. Let's do 4/15. Divided by, sorry, y'all. 8 let's do 25ths. Y'all remember how to divide fractions? How do you do it? Yeah, you multiply by the reciprocal. So 4/15. This turns into 4/15 times.
Wait, turns into 4/15.
Times 25/8. This whole thing turns into that. That's what I'm saying. I just didn't finish my sentence fast enough. Okay? Flip the second one, and then you multiply. So now we're back to where we were before. So let's pre-reduce. What would this pre-reduce? What can we reduce by?
Just flip the second one.
Yep. And multiply. Okay, 15 and 25. What are we going to divide by? 5. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. What are we going to divide 4 and 8 by? 2 sounds grand. What's 4 divided by 2? What's 8 divided by 2? I know. You'll live. Can we do any more reducing?
Yes.
Okay, what are we going to reduce? 2 and 4. What are we going to reduce by?
2.
What's 2 divided by 2? 1. And what's 4 divided by 2? 2. Can we do any more pre-reducing? No. So what's 1 times 5?
5.
What's 3 times 2? 6. 5/6 is the answer. Let's do another one, but this time you do it on your own. What?
Wait, if it's like negative, will you still do like will you still do
Same rules. Yep, that's right.
if you do it, then
I like to look at it at the end. Sometimes if it's going to be negative, I'll go ahead and write the negative so I remember to do it. But I like to look at it at the end.
So you'll just write negative.
All right, let's do 12 over, let's say, how about What did we do earlier? Oh, I know what it was. So I don't accidentally write that wrong thing. Perfect. 12 over 39. Well, even more perfect, actually. Divided by, let's say 18 over 26. That sounds great. Ready, go. Excuse me. Pause. There's the problem two ways. Two ways to do it. What questions do y'all have on that problem?
But people are reducing.
Yes, ma'am. Dividing. Yes.
No, not Kevin Klein.
Uh-huh.
And I was supposed to divide. I was just supposed to do like I did. Are you always supposed to divide?
Yes.
So multiplication would get.
Because we're trying to go down. We're reducing, not increasing, right? Yes, sir.
Is 9 times 3 18?
9 times 3 is 27. 6 times 3 is 18. That's where I got this. I divided by 12. I divided 12 by 6 and got 2. And divided 18 by 6 and got 3. That's how I got those. Let's let y'all do at least one more. And then we will either jump to homework or do another.
But can you divide or multiply fractions?
You can. You can. That's what we're going to look at next, actually. Yeah, you would convert it to an improper fraction. Yes. Yes. What am I doing? Number 3. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. What are we going to do a multiple of? How about that? Let's do 35 over 32 divided by, how about 77? Sure. It doesn't change anything, y'all. Y'all know this.
We're aware, but just the fact that it's
Over, what was I even doing on this one? What was I multiplying by to get that? I don't remember. Oh, I know. I remember. Let's say 96. Go.
I want you to know that sneaking is
It's a mixed number. What do you mean? There's the answer to that problem. There it is.
would it be negative?
Yes. My mistake. It would be negative. So you have questions on that one. If we made mistakes, do we see where they are?
I didn't make a mistake.
Okay.
If in the problem, how you wrote it down at the start,
Yes, ma'am.
if the 77 was negative, wouldn't the 4 be answer?
No, that's what I'm telling you. Is you got it when you're looking at a fraction. This is what I was saying earlier. This whole fraction is negative. The whole thing. Which means, and let me write that even clearer. So I'll use a smaller fraction to make the point. Negative 1 over 4 is the same as 1 over negative 4. And that's also the same as negative 1/4. So you can put the negative anywhere, and it makes the entire number negative. So the whole number is negative. So that's why your whole answer is negative. It's a good question. All right. There are your homework problems. Copy those down. If you take 2 minutes to copy them down, actually 1 minute, then you can leave after you copy them.
I thought you were gonna end with like, I'm gonna kidnap you or something. I was like, man, that's excessive.
I see what you think of me.
I mean, I don't know how. I mean, let's think of how